welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do something that I've actually been thinking about doing for a little while now, and that is taking the sorting hat quiz that is all questions. I've seen a lot of other people do this online and I've never done it. I didn't even know it was actually a thing that they had a quiz that had all the questions from the Pottermore test on there. But I'm really curious because, as some of you may know, lately I have been feeling very conflicted over my house. And the reason that I'm feeling this way, I think, comes from long time ago when Pottermore first came out. I was sorted into Hufflepuff, but before that I always saw myself as a Slytherin. Like, if I was ever asked, I said Slytherin. Buying merch, like, I got Slytherin stuff, I got everything Slytherin, and I just felt very connected to that house. And so when I got sorted into Hufflepuff, I was really irritated at first because I didn't understand how I could be a Hufflepuff, but then after further research I was like, okay, I can totally see myself as a Hufflepuff, like, that's probably true. But as I've gotten older, I kind of keep thinking back to like how much I love the Slytherin house and how inside, deep down, I still feel like a Slytherin. And so it's kind of been like eating at me lately, just like, do I switch houses or not? Because I know that's something that a lot of people are against, and I've actually always been that person too. If the Pottermore quiz has sorted you into a house, like, that is your house, there's no changing it. So I don't know, I just felt like it was very wrong to go against it. Then also, Harry kind of nudged the sorting hat into the right direction by saying he didn't want to be in Slytherin. I'm really lost right now. And so I'm gonna take the all question sorting hat quiz test for you guys today, so you can do this with me, because I was actually just gonna do this on my own, and then I was like, okay, I'll just make a video out of it, because why not? So we're gonna take the quiz. Which of the following would you most hate people calling you? Ordinary, ignorant, cowardly, or selfish? I will choose selfish. I do not like that. After you have died, what would you most like people to do when they hear your name? Miss you but smile, ask for more stories about your adventures, think with admiration of your achievements, I don't care what people think of me after I'm dead, it's what they think of me when I'm alive that counts. I kind of like that last one because it's so true. Like, I'm not gonna be here to care what people think of me, so I don't care what people think of me after I'm dead. Yeah. Given the choice, would you rather invent a potion that would guarantee you glory, wisdom, love, or power? I would not want a potion that guaranteed me love, because then I feel like it'd be fake. Power, not interested. Glory, not interested. I guess wisdom. It's always great to feel smart, because I don't feel that very often. Would you like to be known in history as the wise, the good, the bold, the great? I would probably want to be known as the good, because I don't know, the wise, I know that's not gonna happen. Bold, that's not gonna happen. The great or the good, it's kind of the same, kinda. Let's just say the good. You enter an enchanted garden. What would you be most curious to examine first? The silver-leafed tree bearing golden apples, toadstools that appear to be talking to each other, the bubbling pool in the depths of which something luminous is swirling, the statue of an old wizard with a strangely twinkling eye. The first one that really attracted me was the bubbling pool in the depths of which something luminous was swirling. I feel like that would look really pretty. What kind of instrument most pleases your ear? So I remember this question from the first, when I first took the test, and I'm always in a tie between piano and violin. I think they're both beautiful and I love hearing them both. But I'm kind of almost more drawn to the piano. I'm just gonna go with piano. 4 boxes are placed before you. Which would you try to open? The small tortoise-shelled box embellished with gold, inside which some small creature seems to be squeaking. I don't think I've ever seen this question. Gleaming jet black box with a silver lock and key marked with a mysterious rune that you would know to be the mark of Merlin. I like that one. The ornate golden casket standing on odd feet which inscription warns that both secret knowledge and unbearable temptations lie within. No. The small pewter box, unassuming and plain, with a scratched message upon it that reads, "I open only for the worthy." Huh. I have never seen this question. I am going to go with the gleaming black box with a silver lock and key. I like that one. Okay, 4 goblets are placed before you. Which would you choose to drink? The foaming, frothing silver liquid that sparkles as though containing ground diamonds. Like that. The smooth, thick, richly purple drink that gives off a delicious smell of chocolate and plums. No. No. The golden liquid so bright that it hurts the eyes, in which sunspots dance all over the room. No. The mysterious black liquid that gleams like ink and gives off fumes that make you see strange visions. No. I'm gonna go with the first one. Foaming and frothing. Once every century, the flutter by bush, oh my god, I can't read these right now, produces flowers that adapt their scent to attract the unwary. If it lured you, it would smell of, oh okay, so something that I like. A crackling log fire, fresh parchment, home, or the sea. It would smell of home for me. A troll has gone berserk in the headmaster's study at Hogwarts, is about to smash and crush and tear several irreplaceable items and treasures, including the cure for dragon pox, which the headmaster has nearly perfected, student records going back 1,000 years, and a mysterious handwritten book full of strange runes believed to have belonged to Merlin. In which order would you rescue these objects from the Trolls Club if you could? Dragonpox would definitely be probably the first one, and then the book, and then the records. Which would you rather be? Trusted, liked, praised, envied, or feared? I would like to be trusted. Which of the following do you find most difficult to deal with? Hunger, cold, loneliness, boredom, being ignored. 100% hunger. You can ask anyone in my family or my husband. I am not a happy person if I'm hungry. It gets bad. What are you most looking forward to learning at Hogwarts? Every area of magic that I can. Apparition and disapparition, transfigurations, flying a broomstick, hexes, jinxes, all about magical creatures and how to befriend and care for them, secrets about the castle, none of these. I would choose the first one, which is every area of magic that I can, because although I would love to learn specific classes like care of magical creatures or charms or transfiguration, I think just as a whole I'd want to learn everything about magic, so I'm going to choose every area of magic. If you could have any power, which would you choose? The power to read minds, the power of invisibility, the power of superhuman strength, the power to speak to animals, the power to change the past, the power to change your appearance at will. So I have always thought that reading minds would be really cool, but I think it would be extremely overwhelming, and it would probably break you as a person knowing what other people were thinking about you or doing. Like, I don't know, if, you know, it'd be crazy. Invisibility would be really cool because you could do things, but then again, I feel like that's one of those things that is like an insecurity where you want to be sneaky and doing things or something, and I just wouldn't want to be able to do that because you never know what you're gonna find. I don't know, it just, don't know. I think the power to speak to animals would be incredible. I am obsessed with animals, so being able to speak to them and understand them and appreciate them more and just everything, that would be the best. So we're gonna go with the power to speak to animals. Which of the following would you most like to study? Centaurs, goblins, merpeople, ghosts, vampires, werewolves, trolls. So my top would probably be merpeople, ghosts, and vampires. I almost want to say ghosts because I already have a strong interest in the afterlife and everything as it is now. So I think it would be even cooler to study them at Hogwarts or something, because you could actually talk to ghosts, understand death more, because no one has the answers to what death really, like what happens after death, obviously. So I think it'd be cool to study ghosts and be able to talk to them while you're there. One of your housemates has cheated on a Hogwarts exam by using a self-spelling quill. Now he has come top of his class in charms, beating you into second place. Professor Flitwick is suspicious of what happened. He draws you to one side after his lesson and asks you whether or not your classmate used a forbidden quill. What do you do? Lie and say you don't know, but hope that somebody tells him. Tell Professor Flitwick he ought to ask your classmate. Resolve and tell your classmate that he doesn't tell him. You will. Tell Professor Flitwick the truth. If your classmate is preparing to win by cheating, he deserves to be found out. Also, you are both in the same house. You would not wait to be asked to tell Professor Flitwick the truth. If you knew somebody was using a forbidden quill, you would tell the teacher before the exam started. So honestly, I wouldn't want to get into the middle of it. I don't like confrontation. So maybe I would. I'm just gonna say I'd lie and say you don't know, but hope that someone else tells them. I'm being honest with myself. I'm gonna go with that one. You and two friends need to cross a bridge guarded by a river troll who insists on fighting one of you before he will let you all pass. Do you attempt to confuse the troll into letting all three of you pass without fighting? Suggest drawing lots to decide which of you will fight. Suggest that all three of you should fight without telling the troll. Volunteer to fight. I would probably attempt to confuse the troll into letting all three of us pass without fighting. And I would probably die if I tried to do it first. Which road tempts you most? The wide, sunny, grassy lane, the narrow, dark, lantern-lit alley, the twisted, leaf-stewed path through the woods, the cobbled street lined with ancient buildings. I would probably say the one with the woods, the twisted, leaf-strewn path through woods. I'm really attracted to the woods type area. I always have wanted to wander into the woods. I don't know why. Which nightmare would frighten you most? Standing on top of something very high and realizing suddenly that there is no hand or footholds, nor any barrier to stop you from falling. An eye at a keyhole of a dark windowless room in which you are locked. What? Waking up to find that neither your friends nor your family have any idea who you are. Being forced to speak in such a silly voice that hardly anyone can understand you and everyone laughs at you. Yikes. I would probably say my biggest nightmare would be waking up to find that neither your friends or your family have any idea who you are. That would be so terrifying and so sad. I'd probably just cry for the rest of my life. Late at night, walking down a street, you hear a peculiar cry that you believe to have a magical sound. Do you proceed with caution, keeping one hand on your concealed wand and an eye out for any disturbance? So draw your wand and try to discover the source of the noise. Draw your wand and stand your ground. Withdraw into the shadows to await development while mentally reviewing the most appropriate defense and offensive spells should trouble occur. I would probably proceed with caution, keeping one hand on my concealed wand and an eye out for any disturbance. A muggle confronts you and says that they are sure you are a witch or a wizard. Do you? Ask what makes them think so. Agree and ask them whether they'd like to see a sample of a jinx. Agree and walk away, leaving them to wonder whether you are bluffing. Tell them that you are worried about their mental health and offer to call a doctor. I would love to agree, walk away, and leave them wondering. I think that'd be really funny just to see the look on their face. Dawn or dusk? I say dusk. Moon or the stars? I would say the... Ooh, this is hard. Probably the stars. Forest or river? Definitely forest. Black or white? Definitely black. Heads or tails? Tails. Left or right? Always left. Okay, I'm gonna submit it, you guys. I'm so nervous. Oh my god. What if I get into a weird house? None of them are weird. I didn't mean that. Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna press submit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, it's loading. I'm gonna have a panic attack. Okay, I'm gonna look. Oh my god. You guys, I'm a Hufflepuff. Oh, can you see that? It says Hufflepuff. Okay, congratulations. You have been sorted into Hufflepuff, the house of loyalty, hardworking, acceptance, and fairness. You are amongst other Hufflepuffs such as Tonks and Cedric Diggory. So it says I'm 80. Oh my god, this is weird. You guys, is this accurate? Do I need to just accept that I'm a Hufflepuff? Okay, so I'm 80% Hufflepuff, 64% Ravenclaw, 50% Gryffindor, and 48% Slytherin. That makes no sense to me. So maybe from the beginning, the Sorting Hat has always been right, that I am a Hufflepuff. And I think that that's fine. I am like happy to be a Hufflepuff, and just maybe I just have like inner traits and feelings of a Slytherin, but that's okay, right? It's okay to like have that. Let me know down below if you guys have this kind of conflicting feeling where you're in one house but you feel like you have traits of another house and you're wondering if you should actually be in that house or if you should be in this house. I literally want to like email J.K. Rowling and ask her to just sort me and help me figure out my life. We'll just accept it. We're gonna accept it. I'm gonna be a Hufflepuff, and that's gonna be that. And then if I want Slytherin things, or if I want to be a Slytherin for a day, I will do that. And no one can say a thing about it. Okay? That was me taking the all question Sorting Hat test from Pottermore. It's just a website. I'll link it down below if you guys want to take that test. It was actually really fun to see all the questions. Some of them I had actually never seen before, so that was pretty interesting. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to see new videos weekly that are mostly Harry Potter related. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye!